Let's stick to saffron terror for this show.
No, listen, don't call saffron, all colors, the saffron came into the Indian tricolor because of valor. And that is, I mean, that is not something...
And I would, totally, and I would urge you to also indicate green terror then. And you did not. So please understand, do not fall for this conspiracy.
Clearly, let's be clear about one thing. This is a passionate, sensitive issue.
No, it's
the
not.
world has
It's
talked
logical.
for years. Just before coming onto the show, I did a search on Google for Islamic terror, quote on that, because you, Sanjay Kaul, your parties accused the government of conspiring with the CBI to malign the RSS.
And not just that, please understand.
How would Mr. Rao respond to that?
This country is going to respond also exactly the way I did.
Leave aside, okay, let's for now hold this idea of color. We all sort of seem to agree that it's probably not a good idea, but there is a very important issue here. Sanjay Kaul, your party and the Hindutva party go out preaching an ideology which is basically divisive and is often seen to be an ideology of hate. Now, at your senior levels, you could control that, you can direct it politically, but at junior levels, there's every chance of this getting out of hand and of junior level functionaries being wild cards who go out and conduct terrorist acts. Do you accept this or not? This is not unreasonable to accept.
No, absolutely. I'll tell you why. Because, you can't force this argument back on me and then expect me to respond accordingly. On the contrary, Hindutva is about the unity and the commonality of people. Now, to tell me that you cannot preach commonality because that will be unnatural for a certain community is abnormality. So, on the contrary, we hold that this nation historically, traditionally, culturally belonged to had a certain cultural continuity. That is our only crime. It is on the contrary, the Congress, which remember tells you diversity and unity.
Let's put this to
one sentence. Every mafia chief wants unity that we have.
I totally agree with him.
That is the bottom line.
But that is exactly what
we are completely out of time for this segment. We need to take a quick break. Parliament right now because the BJP is holding up the process and work of Parliament, Sanjay Kaul. But let me ask you this one simple question. When such serious charges are raised against members affiliated with the RSS, doesn't it first merit some serious introspection by the RSS and BJP as to whether these charges can be true? Is the RSS has been very knee-jerk in its denial? Has it conducted any investigation of its own into these charges before it rushes into a nationwide protest?
If you look at the people they're trying to target, you have to understand that these people have dedicated their lives.
I don't know those people. I don't want to look at them. These are serious charges.
Point. So when you ask me whether there's an investigation,
does the RSS, or you think because you know those people, you don't need to investigate them?
They operate in utter absolute transparency. I mean, it's not a question of. Nobody believes it.
So the answer is no. Do
Absolutely
I take it as a no?
Not.
The RSS has never, even for a moment, taken these charges seriously.
How can you? Do you know who you're talking about? Some of the greatest nationalists that this country has ever produced. They are silent. They don't come out and seek tickets for elections.
One man's terrorist is another man's nationalist.
Which is exactly what's happening.
So it's possible that their zeal might have taken them and to cross the line.
On the contrary. This is the man who works.
Isn't this something too serious to dismiss because you know someone?
No, absolutely. But that's how it works. You know someone, we know exactly how he works.
Let the viewers make up their own mind on whether knowing someone is enough. Because of the RSS's philosophy being so complicated and prone to being misunderstood and misused by people down the level, doesn't this merit investigation by you yourselves?
No, investigation into what?
Because the charge you have leveled of the CBI conspiring with the government to malign the RSS is also a very serious one.
I would not even
say you have any evidence of this?
CBI conspiring is too hard.
But that's the word you use.
No, the conspiracy is the government's. The CBI is a tool. Let's not get it mixed up.
Okay, so either way, that's a very serious. Do you have any basis of that charge?
Totally, the charge basis is if you look at the pattern of behavior over the last 5 years.
You observe something and you see a conspiracy.
Naturally.
So the leading opposition party of the country can go out and just label it because it appears like that.
We challenge it. That's why we are on the streets. We totally challenge it. We absolutely challenge it.
The only solution to this is as the politics of bigotry and hatred. If it loses is the electoral zinc, which it is emanating, is very, very clear. If the political leverage goes out of this, then slowly but surely the ideologues and the hatred and the bigots will take a backseat. We'll take a backseat.
Sanjay Kaul, you said two things that have contradicted each other. First, you said you've not investigated this because you know the guy and you don't think he could be a terrorist. Then you've said, quite maturely, that there may be people in that millions of people in the movement who cross the line. So if that second issue could be possible, doesn't it merit the RSS investigating its own people?
I don't.
And not reacting in a knee-jerk way to a very serious accusation.
We don't have a CBI internally to, investigation.
No, but every
These are informal investigations. Everybody knows everybody. There's nothing secret. The top level of the RSS does not have to investigate each other.
Let's put this to Rahul Narvekar round again tomorrow. For now, stay tuned for more news. Good night.